world and make your mark. Leave a legacy of excellence and continue to show the world that the American Nicaraguan school graduate is worthy of their respect and admiration, and because of their ability to overcome diversity. Thank you very much. This next phase in your lives. Go forth into the world and make your mark. Leave a legacy of excellence and continue to show the world that the American Nicaraguan school graduate is worthy of their respect.
Greetings and welcome to the parents, families, teachers, and everyone to the ANS community celebrating here, virtually on this momentous occasion. Thank you to Director Steve Mancuso and Principal Jacqueline Kruger for this opportunity to participate. Congratulations, graduates, the American Nicaraguan Schools Class of 2020. It's my privilege to be part of your commencement, the beginning of your lives as adults. You've worked hard to get to this point in your education, and this is the moment when, after years of your parents and teachers mapping out your education for you, you embark on a new chapter of your own making. I'm struck by the variety of endeavors you'll be pursuing next year. While some of your classmates will continue their studies here in Nicaragua, others will go abroad to Asia, Europe, the United States, and Mexico. Some of you will pursue a professional training, while others are seeking education in the liberal arts. A couple of you have chosen to take a gap year, opting to gain new experiences before setting on a longer-term course. Still, there are characteristics that unite you as a class. Principal Kruger describes your class as being very determined. For example, she tells me that one of you had a college acceptance letter in hand before senior year even started, and several of you already knew where you were headed back in December. One of you, waitlisted by a top choice school, proved your determination by asking for extra recommendations and advice. Instead of feeling discouraged, you kept at it, stayed in touch with the school, and ultimately received a spot on their roster. It's clear to me that today's ceremony doesn't just celebrate academic achievement. Today we're honoring the character and determination you've displayed in the face of some disappointment and hardship. And as your parents and older family members will tell you, these qualities are essential to your future success. Cultivating determination and grit is every bit as important as learning how to find the slope of a line or analyze Beowulf. This year's class has had to weather some disappointments, such as missing the senior clap out, the senior breakfast, and other traditions that I know were to mark your passage into adulthood. Today's commencement was also not supposed to go this way. Yet, here you are, adjusting to the new reality that none of us wanted, but that we all face. While the coronavirus upends life across the world, this isn't even the first crisis your class has had to cope with. In your sophomore year, ANS had to suspend classes due to civil unrest here in Nicaragua. Classmates and teachers left the country, but some of you returned a year later, determined to finish out your high school education with your ANS class. And now, just when you thought you'd seen it all, the U.S. and other cities around the world erupt in protest over the unconscionable killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis. But rather than be discouraged, I would encourage you to meet this as another sign that the world needs you and the values you've developed here at ANS, to keep striving for the equality and fairness that we all want, the more perfect union that we can never stop pursuing. I'm confident that you will. Through political upheaval and pandemic, you've responded by sticking with it, staying the course, and these experiences, while difficult, will help you overcome the challenges that lie ahead. I hope that you'll take pride in all you've accomplished and approach the future with optimism and with the same determination that you showed during your years here at ANS. All of us in the ANS community are immensely proud of all of you. Parents, please join me in a heartfelt congratulations to the ANS Class of 2020. Go Tigers! Proud of all of you. Parents, please join me in a heartfelt congratulations to the ANS Class of 2020. Go Tigers!
Good day, class of 2020.
Hola chicos.
To my seniors, to the class of 2020.
Hi seniors.
Class of 2020, congratulations.
Class of 2020, congratulations.
Congratulations on graduating. Congratulations on your next steps.
Con todo mi corazón estoy preparando este video con todo mi amor, con todo mi entusiasmo para expresarles todo mi cariño a cada una de mis clases.
I met the majority of you 2 years ago in my Intro to Business and Marketing classes. I knew from the moment that I met you guys that you were a special bunch. There was so much potential in your class, and drawing out that potential was my task in senior capstone.
It seems like yesterday when you started your senior year and we began to navigate the college applications world. You have been an amazing class and I really enjoyed every Thursday and Friday that I got to spend with you in the classroom.
I know there were some days this year where I said I couldn't wait until June 6th, and I couldn't wait until graduation because I was so sick of all of you. I think you all know that I was obviously joking, but I want you to know there's nothing I wouldn't do to go back and relive all of those days, even the bad ones. And it's because I love each and every one of you.
The dedication and creativity of those ideas left me awestruck. You never gave up.
You guys have made this year truly unforgettable.
Getting to know each one of you personally has been a pleasure to me.
You have certainly brought a lot of joy to my life this past year. We have had a lot of really good times together. You have hopefully learned a lot.
Thank you for all of the learning. Thank you for all of the laughing.
I was happy to have been part of the process of your growth.
Thank you for making my work with you so easy. I have been honored to be your counselor all these years.
I look at each and every one of you and I see unlimited potential.
¿Cómo voy a extrañar esas llegadas temprano de mi clase del 12E? En donde cada día era un gusto ver a Marcelo, a Eduardo Amador, que llegaban tempranitos, estaba Alex, estaba Claudio, todos afuera. 12B, ahí no puedo decir nombres porque eran enorme de grande. Y mi clase de AP.
Then one thing happened that rocked 2020. The virus.
Nobody anticipated this type of graduation, and nobody anticipated this type of year.
It's not the ending that you thought you were gonna have, but it has been a great ending thanks to you, that you stayed together, strong, as a great group of friends and family that you have been for years.
Despite the chaotic and uncertain circumstances, I felt that the class of 2020 was characterized by 2 words: persistence and adaptability.
You have proven that no matter what comes in your way, you're ready to knock it out and get the best out of it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, class 2020.
Felicidades, graduados 2020.
You made it to graduation.
I cannot believe today is your graduation day.
Today is a very special day for you, a day in which you're closing a very nice chapter of your life.
I wish I could be there with you in person right now.
Now you are ready for the next phase of your life.
You deserve to be celebrated,
I was happy to have been part of the process of your growth.
and you have accomplished so much in the past few months with me.
Soon you're gonna start a new chapter, a chapter in which most of you are gonna take different paths.
Always remember to take care of those people and those relationships that you value.
Don't forget to stay in touch. Don't forget to stay together.
Appreciate every moment.
Find your passion.
You cannot predict the future.
Remember that you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
Be grateful, be honest, and be kind.
Don't forget also to work hard for the things you want.
Work hard.
When you work hard, things are gonna happen.
I want you to remember to always stay true to who you are. Remember the values you have. Remember your roots. Remember where you came from.
Keep in mind that you will be facing obstacles, you will have challenges, and change may take over those plans.
Life is going to throw you some curveballs along the way. That's just kind of how life works. But don't let those curveballs consume you.
And remember that you will figure out the future as it comes to you.
Rise up. Use the bad experiences and learn something from those bad experiences.
Let go of the illusion that your past could be any different.
And move on.
and you cannot go back and redo the past. So you must live in the present.
Something good always comes out of everything bad that happens in your life. I truly, truly believe that.
You will sort it all out, I promise. And it will all make sense to you one day.
Love everybody. Be nice to everybody. Be kind. Care about other people. And go out there and make a difference.
Life is not always easy. Life is not always predictable. And I think that's a lesson you guys have learned in the past few years.
I have learned so much from you, and I know you have so much to give to the world that is awaiting for you out there.
Make your mark, your own mark, whatever that mark may be, but do what you love doing.
So keep that in mind as you continue to grow forward. So as you all get ready to start this new and exciting chapter, remember that perfection is not the goal. Things can be wonderful without being perfect. And I think that's what we've learned this year.
Good things will come your way.
You are going to accomplish so much more than you have ever anticipated. And that's what makes life so beautiful.
And I cannot wait to see what you do.
I am very proud of each and every one of you.
I am proud to have been your instructor this year.
You guys have made me so proud this year.
This is a big deal and I'm super proud of you.
And I wish you nothing but the best.
I hope that your future is filled with lots of love and lots of happiness.
Wish you all the best.
Siempre estarán aquí. Y aquí su color, rosado. Este color nuevamente se guardará en este corazón.
Good luck, you special bunch.
I wish you nothing but luck.
I am very proud of all your accomplishments and your resilience.
Les deseo todo lo mejor, éxito en su futuro, sigan adelante, que cada uno va a alcanzar sus sueños y sus metas.
Remember that you are so much more than a major. You are so much more than the college you attend. And you are so much more than your GPA. You will all do great things because you can.
Go out there and make the world a better place.
I have no doubt that you will be successful in everything you do.
Los quiero.
Please, take care, stay safe.
I love each and every one of you.
I love each and every one of you.
Love you. Miss you.
I love you all.
And I wish you lots and lots and lots of luck.
Farewell, class of 2020.
Make sure to follow your dreams.
Go Tigers.
Everything's coming up aces, aces. If it's a dream, don't wait, man, don't wait, man. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. I see it, I want it, I take it, take it. If it's a dream, don't wait, man, don't wait, man. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Mama, best believe it. Mama, best believe it. Think I must be dreaming. What a we can do it. Mama, best believe it. Mama, best believe it. Think I must be dreaming. Hey, look, ma, I made it.
The Alberto and Ana Carolina Chamorro Community Service Award. Mr. and Mrs. Alberto Chamorro to celebrate the extraordinary work and benefit of the community undertaken by a group of ANS students. This year, The award will be granted to a very special community service group, ALAAS, which stands for Autism, Love, Awareness, Acceptance, and Support. Is a club founded in 2017 with the purpose to lay the foundation of an organization that helps successfully include children within the spectrum of autism into society and the workforce, with the main objective of them achieving self-sufficiency. In a short amount of time, ALAAS has been responsible for making an impact not only among ANS students and faculty, but among the ELI community and the public at large by skillful social media campaigns. Not content to simplify fundraise, ALAAS has been passionately committed to educating those around them. And ALAAS members.
Good evening, parents, students, teachers, administration, and Ambassador Sullivan. Thank you for attending this unique ceremony. My name is Eleanor Kettlehan, and I'm grateful to be given the opportunity to address you today. Ours must be one of the most extraordinary high school experiences in this school's history. We have had to face outstanding challenges. Halfway through high school, we lived through extreme political turmoil, which caused many of us to relocate, and currently, we are in the midst of a global pandemic. My thoughts and prayers go to all of you who have lost a loved one. One thing has become clear, and that is that as a class, we are resilient and we are talented. Despite all these challenges, here we are, graduating, succeeding, moving forward. But not only are we graduating, we are leaving a mark on ANS. We have contributed to our school's well-rounded nature, and I say well-rounded in the sense that it excels in numerous disciplines, not just academics, but athletics and arts as well. Of course, we excel in academics. Last year, I was pleasantly surprised to see how our AP pass rate as a high school was a remarkable 97%. Maria Cobos won the Hispanic Recognition Award for her amazing SAT score. In like manner, our Asia Democracy debate team has won Best Large Delegation for 5 consecutive years, competing against schools across the Americas. Wei Ting-si not only won Best Delegate, but won the essay competition as well last year. We have continued to foster the arts. This school year alone, we held 13 concerts. Last year, we attended our first Ask a Music since 2015, and on top of that, we hosted our first student-led musical, spearheaded by Eduardo Amador, who was accepted to a top-performing art school when he was just a junior. And lastly, in athletics, this class made school history. None of us will forget witnessing the male ASCA soccer team win first place. In that moment, when Arlene Espinosa stopped a penalty goal, ensuring our victory in the decisive game against Lincoln, Costa Rica. In like manner, I've always admired Andrea Martinez, who was on the national soccer team. I've only mentioned a few people and a few teams and organizations on campus because it is impossible to capture the range of all of your talents in one short speech. But please know that I've learned from each and every one of you. So, what is the overlapping pattern? The students of the class of 2020 have helped our school excel on all fronts, even in the midst of adversity. So, thank you to our parents that have worked arduously for our development. Thank you to the maintenance staff that have created a safe and healthy environment to learn in. And thank you to the counselors and administration for guiding ANS towards continuous improvement. You shaped us. Whatever we achieved is because of you. And the same goes for our classmates. We are who we are because of our friends. And of course, thank you to our teachers. Thank you for tolerating us when we misbehave, hosting after-school tutoring twice a week, recommending great books, reminding us that it is okay to fail every once in a while, helping us discover our distinct strengths and identify our areas of potential growth. Of course, I appreciate every single teacher, but I'll mention a couple of brief memories that come to mind. I'll always remember how Miss Belinda gave us candy every class, evidence of her kindness. Mr. Kulik told me, "Good job," even after having come in last place in a competition. He led the whole ANS team to victory that year, again. Before every concert, Mr. Spiro found the time to rehearse every single song individually with every single student, with utmost patience. Miss Richardson drove me to a test during the peak of the political crisis in 2018, after I'd flown in from Costa Rica. I remember wearing bulletproof vests in her car. Miss Wilkie sparked TEDx at her school, You changed our lives. And Miss Kruger, you literally showed up to our houses last month, raising our spirits in these trying times. You've handled the whole pandemic so well. We are grateful for all of you. Whenever a student succeeds, she or he is reciprocating the passion and hard work of the teacher. So I'm so proud to have attended A&S and so lucky to be in this talented and resilient class. Adversity seems to be our fate, but we know that we will tackle whatever comes our way in the future with unwavering perseverance, discipline, and hope. Thank you. It's because of you. And the same goes for our classmates. We are who we are because of our friends. And of course, thank you to our teachers. Thank you for tolerating us when we misbehave, hosting after-school tutoring twice a week, recommending great books, reminding us that it is okay to fail every once in a while, helping us discover our distinct strengths and identify our areas of potential growth. Of course, I appreciate every single teacher.
Greetings, Dr. Mancuso, Mrs. Kruger, A&S community, family members, viewers, and the American Nicaraguan School Class of 2020. These are not ordinary times. From major international political conflicts to a global pandemic, this year has been filled with an abundance of unexpected circumstances. In a time when the world is facing much loss and uncertainty, I find it important to begin this speech with an expression of gratitude. It is so vital for us to appreciate and be grateful for the wonderful things and people we have. On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to thank everyone who has supported us in this journey, as well as every member of the A&S community. This includes teachers, mentors, coaches, administration, friends, and family. Of course, this also includes the people who are in our vehicles with us at this very moment. Personally, I would not be where I am today without the presence of those who have tirelessly believed in me and my hard work as well as my goals. To begin, I want to thank my grandparents and ancestors. I am descended from humble farmers and fishermen who have dreamed but never set foot in classrooms. They have survived world wars, starvation, and poverty. I am a product of their hopes, blisters, and sacrifices. I am their wildest dream come true. To everyone who has positively touched my life, including wonderful teachers, mentors, loved ones, and people at A&S, words cannot fully express how much I value and appreciate you. Lastly, to my parents, thank you so much for all your incredible love and support. You inspire me every day. To my mom especially, thank you for always being there for me. You are a true role model. These are not ordinary times. It is unfortunate that we are unable to have our standard graduation ceremony at the Rubén Darío National Theater. However, I still want to bring a piece of our great national poet's spirit into our ceremony by quoting him. Darío once said, "No dejes apagar el entusiasmo, virtud tan valiosa como necesaria. Trabaja, aspira, tiende siempre hacia la altura." As mentioned, we should always strive to stay enthusiastic, optimistic, and passionate. We should always strive to reach excellence, to reach the pinnacle of our potential. Looking at the news right now, it is easy to feel disillusioned, angry, or even afraid. But rather than lament or fear obstacles in our way, we should focus on overcoming and solving them. Let's translate our emotions into action. We must become change makers. Already with every breath we take, we make history. With our every thought and action, we can integrate ourselves into the creation of our reality and the formation of our legacy. When we talk about 2020 with future generations, let's not only talk to them about what happened, but what we contributed and what we did to make things better. It is important to value our past, to be proud of our roots, and to reminisce about fond memories. It is important to value the present moment. It is just as important to work for and look forward to a brighter future. These are not ordinary times, but then we are an extraordinary class. We're one of the most ambitious, resilient, dynamic generations ANS has ever had. We'll be making an impact all over the world, from the American continent to Europe to Asia. We have distinguished artists, public speakers, scholars, athletes, and leaders. We have won ASCA in many disciplines such as soccer and swimming. We have won awards in debate, published scientific research, and done more than 500 hours of service. We brought TEDx conferences to our school and persevered through our country's 2018 socio-political crisis. We have done this and so much more. We will overcome this year's challenges and any more to come. These are not ordinary times, but then we are an extraordinary class that will achieve extraordinary things in higher education, professional fields, and our personal lives. It's true that graduation marks the end of a period in our lives, but we should also remember that it's the beginning of another one. Global change and reform are happening right now, and I encourage all of us to be a part of it. With kindness, courage, and wisdom, let us strive to improve our communities and fulfill our visions of a better tomorrow in any way we can. Class of 2020. The path to success is neither perfect nor easy. We might stumble or fall while we're traveling it, but I have no doubt that every one of us will be able to rise and grow from our choices. With hard work and determination, anything is possible. I wish all of you the very best, and I hope we all achieve our own definitions of happiness. Class of 2020, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Creation of our reality and the formation of our legacy. When we talk about 2020 with future generations, let's not only talk to them about what happened, but what we contributed and what we did.
Once upon a younger year, when all our shadows disappeared, the animals inside came out to play. Went face to face with all our fears, learned our lessons through the tears, made memories we knew would never fade. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. Light a fire they can't put out, carve your name into those shining stars. He said go venture far beyond the shores, don't forsake this life of yours. I'll guide you home no matter where you are. One day my father, he told me, son, don't let it slip away. When I was just a kid I heard him say, when you get older your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me. These are the nights that never die. My father told me.
Town down Powder Mill Lane and the battlegrounds, we were friends and lovers and clueless. circus clowns. I didn't know I was finding out how I'd be torn from you. When we talked about things we were gonna do, we were wide-eyed dreamers and wiser too. We go down to the rides on East Parade by the lights of the Palace Arcade and watch night coming down on the Sovereign Light Cafe. I'm begging you for some sign, but you still got nothing to say. Don't turn your back on me, don't walk away. I'm a better man now than I was that day. Let's go down to the rides on East Parade by the lights of the Palace Arcade and watch night coming down on the Sovereign Light Cafe. Let's go down to the bandstand on the pier, watch the drunks and the lovers appear to take turns as the stars of the Sovereign Light Cafe. But I can't move away from you. This is the edge of patience, but you won't prove yourself to me. Still you drain my soul, and even though it hurts, I can't slow down. Walls are closing in and I hit the ground. Whispers of tomorrow echo in my mind. Just one last time. Even though it hurts, I can't slow down. Walls are closing in and I hit the ground. Whispers of tomorrow echo in my mind. Just one last time. There comes a time for us to part. Then right back to the start. Coming down on the Sovereign Light Cafe. I'm begging you for some sign, but you still got nothing to say. Don't turn your back on me, don't walk away. I'm a better man now than I was that day. Let's go down to the rides on East Parade by the lights of the Palace Arcade and watch night coming down on the Sovereign Light Cafe. Let's go down to the bandstand on the pier, watch the drums and the lovers appear to take turns as the stars of the Sovereign Light Cafe. Station, but I can't move away from you. This is the edge of patience, but you won't prove yourself to me. Still you drain my soul, and even though it hurts, I can't slow down. Walls are closing in and I hit the ground. Whispers of tomorrow echo in my mind. Just one last time. Even though it hurts, I can't slow down. Walls are closing in and I hit the ground. Whispers of tomorrow echo in my mind. Just one last time.
Ms. Jacqueline Kruger, secondary school principal, will now present the graduating class of 2020.
Jacqueline Kruger, secondary school principal of the American Nicaraguan School, hereby certify that the members of the senior class of 2020 have fulfilled all of the requirements of our accrediting institutions, the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, and the Nicaraguan Ministry of Education. Therefore, the American Nicaraguan High School Diploma is conferred to them on this day, Saturday, June 6th of the year 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present the graduating class of 2020.
Mohammed Walid Abu Shihab. Secondary school will now present the graduating class. Mohammed is receiving the high school and bachillerato diploma. He receives a Presidential Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement.
Of 2020 have fulfilled all of the requirements of our accrediting institutions, the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, and the Nicaraguan Ministry of Education. Therefore, the American Nicaraguan High School Diploma is conferred to them on this day, Saturday, June 6th of the year 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present the graduating
diploma, and she's also receiving the Presidential Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. Jisoo is receiving the high school diploma and also receiving the Presidential Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence and the Paul Jenny Award for Innovation in Creativity and Technology. María Cobos Rizo. Maria is receiving the high school and bachillerato diploma. She is also receiving the Global Studies Certificate, Presidential Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence, and Paul Jenny Award for Science. Leslie Eduardo. Marcelo is receiving the high school and bachillerato diploma. He is also receiving the Presidential Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence and the Jean Paul Jenny Award for Spanish. Marcelo plans to study medicine at Tecnológico de Monterrey. María Alejandra Delgadillo Lezama. Maria Alejandra is receiving the high school diploma and the bachillerato diploma. She is also receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence and is part of National Honor Society. Isabela de Shon Alcala. Isabela has been at ANS for 14 years. She's receiving the high school diploma and bachillerato diploma and is receiving the Jean Paul Jenny Award for English, Citizenship Award, Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, and Global Studies Certificate. She plans to study at Hampshire College. Arlene Antonio Espinosa Hernández. Arlene has been at ANS for 13 years. He is receiving the high school diploma and bachillerato diploma. And is also receiving the Michelle Richardson Award for Best Male Athlete. Andrea Maria Farage Urcullo. been at ANS for 14 years. She is receiving the high school diploma and bachillerato diploma. She is also receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence. She is part of National Honor Society. Elliot Jasmine Figueroa Santos. Has been at ANS for 15 years. She is receiving the high school diploma and bachillerato diploma. She plans to study linguistics at National Taiwan University. Regina Franco Méndez. Aliyasmin Alexandra Gómez Pérez. Aliyasmin Alexandra Gómez Pérez. She has been an ANS for 5 years. She is receiving the high school diploma and bachillerato diploma. She is receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence. She's part of National Honor Society and plans to study communications at the University of Miami. Jonathan Bogdan Hanieks. Jonathan has been at ANS for 9 years. He is receiving the high school diploma and bachillerato diploma. He is also receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence. He plans to study Aeronautical Science Fixed Wing at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Prescott. María Fernanda y Casa Harding. Feinet Serena Herdón Rizo. Feinet has been at ANS for 9 years. She is receiving the high school diploma and global studies certificate. She is also receiving the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence. She's part of National Honor Society and received the Service Corps. She plans to study political science and international affairs at John Cabot University. María Fernanda Icaza Harding.